Hi guys, and here is the April clip from Pilates Leeds, and I'd like to continue on from what I talked about last month, which was about leg pelvis dissociation and keeping the pelvis stable and working the leg. But I want to talk more specifically about how you keep your trunk stable and move the shoulder blade arms. I know one thinks of just moving the arms, but in reality it's the shoulder blade arm that moves. So I'm going to start lying down, and this is such a kind of simple exercise, but it has a lot to teach us about what true core stability is and how you achieve it. And it's not just about having a strong stomach, but a flexible, supple body. So you're in your basic neutral position, arms by your side, and simply arms up and over and back. Actually, I think I might just move down my mat a little bit and redo that. Okay, so shoulder blade arms up and over, trunk stays put. Now what often happens, if you tighten the shoulders, you run out of give after a certain point, and so the spine lifts and the stomach stretches and moves up with the rib cage. Now that's a big deal. So what's happening there is, as a function of the arms lifting, the back is extending and overworking, and reciprocally the rib cage is flaring at the front and the stomach is having to stretch. And you don't want that. We want a stable trunk and a moving shoulder blade arm. So it's partly about keeping the shoulders mobile. So this in and of itself mobilizes the shoulder blade arms, and it kind of teaches you about the awareness. Sometimes I resort or teach people to pop a hand there so that they can feel the difference between that and that. Such a big deal. It does help to have a sense of the rib-pelvis connection and that connection in your abs, but I think that fundamentally it's not weakness in the abs that makes this go wrong, it's tightness in the shoulders. Bit more of a variation on a theme, bit trickier, shoulder blade circle, so you're getting more range and more different shapes in your shoulder. And you can do that in, I've not got quite enough room there, have I? You can do arm circles on both directions. And you can also do these in standing, so I'll just jump up and show you those now. There's another thing you can do lying down actually, just to kind of turbocharge those arm raises, which is to add load. So if you have a weight, and you can have one weight, two hands, and same arm raise, but now that load on the shoulders just challenges your stomach a little bit harder. So that's a great way to develop stomach strength whilst doing this stability exercise, and in actual fact you're going to work your shoulders and the backs of the arms at the same time. Particularly for women who've got some abdominal separation post childbirth, or for other people that have had maybe abdominal surgery and they don't want to do those abdominal curl type exercises, this is a great alternative which will strengthen the stomach but without doing the spine curl forward if it's not for you. So here are the same exercise in standing. So you've got to think a little bit more about overall alignment. So you've got, well, if we do it all properly, parallel lines through the feet, open knees, open hips. The rib cage is on top of the pelvis. So pelvis tilter forwards, I'm one of them. Pubic bone up at the front. Rib pelvis connection, ribs on top of the pelvis. If you're a little bit of a sway back, then again bring the pelvis on top of the legs and the rib cage on top of the body. And here's the arm circles. So you're feeding your shoulder blade arms up and down. You can use the breath. You'll get an slight abdominal connection on your out breath. So breathe in, breathe out and go up, breathe in at the top, breathe out on me. Now you can see where it says Nike on my t-shirt. So When I get to my end range, which is about there, you might just see Nike shift, not quite sure. Okay, so here's the circles, up and round. So this is mobilising the shoulders, which is a very good thing, and it's challenging your rib pelvis dissociation, so you're not getting this, that. That's an overwork of the back and reciprocal underwork of the abs. And if, like before, you were turbocharging it with extra weight, then you could, oh, do you know what? I'm going to use two separate arms. You can do something like this, overhead press. So this is basically similar kind of thing. Or let me show you at the back there. So it's actually, it's quite a full-on alignment exercise. So food for thought when you're moving your arms, eh? Hi there. I do hope you found this clip useful. We've got plenty more on the site, and for now I've suggested another one for you to watch. If you want to know more about what we do in Leeds, then do visit the website at pilates-leeds.com, and right now you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and we can do this all again next month. Cheerio!